I just thought, as we're basically an average couple that live the average life at the moment. We work, basically 9 till 5 or whatever, longer sometimes, Monday to Friday. And so we really think and feel that time management is so important, and it's often so difficult to get right. So to plan our weekends so we can maximise the time to do the things that we need. Obviously we've got special routines for this. It doesn't always work to plan, but as long as you've got something written down and you make it more possible that way, just to follow this, so you can maximise that time that you've got at the weekends. And I just thought that quite a lot of people could relate to this. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are fully managed with their time and everything like that, but hopefully this video can help a little bit in regards to that. So we'll give you an insight of how we manage that and how we get through doing all the things that we do with the minimal time that we have. So essentially, let's pretend that we've had a whole week of work and it's Friday, you're shattered, but don't give up right there. I think the Friday evening, once you finished work, is very important. So you want to get in place a few things for the Saturday and the Sunday to obviously open up as much time as you can for your training and your prep and your food, and to do some leisurable things as well. So for example, what I would do is on Friday evening I would get things out of the way, such as perhaps get some cooking done or some cleaning in the house first, do the chores first. Once you've established that anyway, you can go to bed. Actually, good point here, make sure Friday evening or Friday night you go to bed a little bit earlier than normal, so you can wake up earlier Saturday morning, say an hour earlier than normal, and that will give you an hour extra over the weekend, over Saturday, and then do the same for Saturday night for Sunday, and that gives you that extra hour. So I find that's really, really helpful. Even though it's just an hour, it does open up that much more time. So 2 hours a weekend, which is actually quite valuable.
So yeah, I think it's particularly important on a Friday to get the house chores done, because one, you wake up feeling like happier, more positive in the morning, like waking up to a fresh, clean house, as opposed to waking up knowing that you've got to tidy. So already that's like a massive mood boost to set you off on the right track for the day. Getting an early night, yeah, again, it's going to improve your mood. There's nothing worse than going into a weekend feeling tired, knowing that you've got loads to do and you're there just like wishing your life away, being miserable. I mean, I've been there so many times, and it's not fun. Sometimes what I like to do as well on a Saturday morning is, if I don't get up and get out the house, then again, that makes me feel a little bit, I wouldn't say depressed, that's a strong word, but
not happy.
Yeah, I just don't feel great. So if I get up and get out, whether that's going to the gym, whether that's getting the food shopping done, like just getting out or going for a walk, that just really helps to set the mood. You need to plan as well. Like, we always sit down on a Friday night and we say to each other, what have we got to do tomorrow? And then we plan what order we're going to do things in. Yeah. Because if not, we'll just sit around and nothing gets done, and then time goes so quick, and it's like literally back to Monday, and it's like I've got nothing done. And I think with being in prep, it's so important to be organised, because if you're not, then you're just going to fall off plan, fall off track, and it's not fun. But
no, it's not. No.
Yes, organised life, that's the best way, isn't it?
Organised life keeps the wife happy.
Sorry, say that again.
Keeps the wife happy.
The wife?
Not yet. Yeah, and just to add to that point then, obviously when you wake up on Saturday morning, you want to get things in order straight away. So obviously you wake up, first thing I would do is I would sort some water out. So have like half a litre to litre of cool water. Just that's going to help your metabolism working in the morning. Take whatever tablets you need to take, like fish oils or whatnot, vitamins, minerals, stuff like that. Or also take them after your breakfast, however your stomach settles with them. I think, you should probably eat a little bit more before you take tablets.
Yeah, I've done this before. So I've took all like my multivitamins before I've had breakfast, and it actually made me vomit. So eat breakfast, then take your tablets if your stomach is like mine.
Yeah, so if you've got a bit of a weak stomach, I would probably line your stomach with a bit of food first or something like that. Anyway, so get your water down you, have some breakfast according to your plan, basically. So this morning I've had 6 egg whites, 1 whole egg with sea salt, and then I get to enjoy now my 80 grams of cream of rice with 25 grams of protein powder. Doesn't look delightful at all, and it's a really weird mixture. It's actually so much harder to mix than, say, your oats with porridge, because this comes out a little bit clumpy, but it does taste nice. It's fine. So I'm just on this at the minute, and then we'll be heading to the gym. But yeah, get breakfast out of the way with, get your water down, and then I would suggest probably, if you haven't done your cooking Friday night, get on with your cooking, get all your prep food done. Once it's all cooked, get it into its Tupperware. After it's cooled down, pop it in the fridge. And then obviously your food is ready for the weekend, and you don't have to take up time cooking at the weekend, which is such a huge benefit. Or if you've cooked enough, you've got enough for maybe a day or two at work as well. But what I wouldn't suggest is cooking for like a whole week in advance, because the food just doesn't taste good, and it's going to be so much harder to get in the calories and the nutrition that you need, because it's not going to be enjoyable, and you'll probably want to chuck away half of your meal. So I'd suggest probably cooking for about maximum 3 days in advance, and then re-prep basically. And I don't know, what do you think about that as well? What are your thoughts on that? Probably agree. I don't know.
I do agree. I don't know about you, but I think you need to figure out if you're a morning person or an evening person. So for me, I'm most productive in the mornings. So getting rude, getting stuff done in the morning that you need to get done, because if you then leave it to the evening, I will not do it. He cooks most evenings, because I'm not an evening I just get too tired, and then I just can't do anything.
She's only a small person, so she does fatigue a bit quicker. She gets
I am actually pretty useless in the evenings, and I know I am. There's been a couple of occasions where, like, before work, I've got up and I've done the sweet potatoes and the turkey mince, because I know I wouldn't have done that in the evening. Because after the gym, I'm just like, I'd rather just not eat. I'd rather just go to bed. And then again, that's messing up my prep. So you do need to figure out the best time for you when you're actually gonna make your food prep, and make sure that you've got 3 days worth of stuff. And then at least then on the days that it's there and ready, you are not going to snack or fall off plan, because it's easier to go to McDonald's after the gym, because you know you've got no food at home cooked, which we have never done before, have we?
No, never. Never. And the funny thing is, McDonald's is literally not even 30 seconds from our gym. So you have to pass McDonald's to get to the gym and get home. Even though I know McDonald's isn't amazing at all, but if you need something quick and you're on your off season and you just want to grab something, it's ideal. Typically, I try not to eat any junk food like that at all. But as of late, just to put on a little bit of extra weight that I need, I have been popping in. Obviously that's stopped now, because we are on prep season now, so we're kind of missing it, but it's fine. And another thing to add to that is, so once you've sorted all of those things, plan when you're going to go to the gym. Obviously, don't plan how long you're going to be there because you never know. So that's going to depend on your workout and how busy it is. So just take your time at the gym, get your training done, but don't spend hours and hours in there. You're not meant to be 3 hours in the gym. That's not what it's there for. I know a lot of people train for that amount of time, but you're wasting so much time, or you're not training hard enough during your time. So we will probably spend roughly about an hour, 10 minutes in the gym, minimal rest, just try and absolutely smash it. We're shattered after it, but we've got a great workout in, and then we've saved some time as well. Obviously, it's a little bit longer now because we've got to integrate cardio into our workouts as well, after our workouts. So it does take a little bit longer, maybe an hour and a half, hour, 40 minutes max, and then we're done. Other than that, what you can do is what Naomi likes to do. She'll do her weight session first, and then she'll come back a second time and do a cardio. I've done that in the past as well, but at the minute I'm just liking to get everything done in one go. So whatever works best for you, really. And then obviously you can get home, your food's ready, it's cooked, you just need to microwave it, and then you can do whatever's next. Obviously, if you've got any house chores, anything like that, obviously feel free to fit that in before you go to the gym, or just do it after. But I'd recommend perhaps getting that done before gym. Yeah.
If you're tired from your workout, you're just not going to do it.
All you'll want to do is when you get home from your workout, you'll want to eat and you'll just want to chill out for half an hour to an hour. And then also we've got kids. Well, Naomi's got 2 boys, so the weekends that we do have them, we've got to obviously facilitate around that, which is fine. And they'll want to do stuff, so we'll try to take them out as well, as much as we can. I think today you're taking the boys to Running Water, aren't you? Yeah, but the weather's not looking too great.
No,
so.
I'm literally looking at the washer and thinking, is the
we need to get that
open?
in. Yeah. Hopefully not. So we had a bit of a nightmare getting the washing out yesterday because we put it on the wash for like half an hour and then it started pissing it down. We had to run out and get it, but that's England. That's normal. So yeah, I think just try and manage your time in preference to what suits your lifestyle. Obviously, our way of doing things isn't going to suit you or everyone, but whatever fits into your lifestyle, try and time manage it to facilitate everything there. And like I say, the best thing to do is just sit down for a bit, maybe write it on a notepad, or, if you're good at remembering, then fantastic. But just write it down on a notepad and then it'll become normal to do this for the weekends, and it'll open up your weekends a little bit more. And we'll basically repeat the same process for Sunday, but Sunday's always a little bit more of a rush because it's like we've got work on Monday, so there's a lot to fit in, and then we've got to sit down and edit the footage that we've got at the gym as well for you guys on YouTube, which we love doing, but it is hard to fit everything in. And then we'll try and fit the editing in during the week as well, won't we? Just a little bit, maybe an hour in the evening or something like that. But then the night's already getting quite late, and after gym and editing and, eating, showering, bathing, whatever. And it's difficult. So just wanted to get this video out here for you guys, just to let you know that that's fine. It is difficult. And, if you really do want to get something, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort. But you can do it. You just need to get your mindset right and just facilitate everything there. And if you want something, you're going to go and get it. If you don't really want something, you ain't going to bother. But that's up to you. And I suggest just knuckling down, getting things done, and you will feel so much better, especially when everything is managed just right, because it's going to be a lot more stress-free for you to get on with the day and the weekend that you've got coming. Anything you want to add?
I just maybe just talking about like knowing when, like if you really want to do a show, like I've wanted to compete for many years, but if I'm honest, like before I met Billy, being a single mum, like there was absolutely like no way I would be able to step on stage because I didn't have childcare. So I couldn't even like go to the gym very often. So like that was like a massive thing. So I think you need to look at your situation and know if it is the right time or not. If you've got like so much going on and like with work, or you are a single parent, then like you need to be realistic. Like this is hard. And the last thing that you want to do on prep is already start in a stressful place, because you're probably not going to be likely to stick to it or get the results that you want. So I say it is possible if you look at your situation. Like now, because we're working together, we've got each other. Billy's done this like loads of times before, so he's helping me through it. This is only my first time. Like I'm in a position where I can do it, but it is still hard now. It's like
the most difficult thing you'll do regarding to, any form of training, working out and stuff like that. If you compete and take it seriously, it's so difficult, and it doesn't really get easier.
No. But just manage your time. There's still loads of things that you can do, like to lead up to competing. So work on building up that muscle and having that ready to go before you actually enter like a prep. So it's not like you just have to sit and wait. Like you still can work towards that goal. If anything, if you're just starting out, you probably want a couple of years behind you of building muscle anyway, because when you do cut down, there's not going to be much there. But yeah, no, it is difficult, and it's okay to have bad days, and it's okay to want to give up, I suppose. I mean, there's days where I've been like, why am I actually doing this? Like, why? Just why? Like, why am I putting myself through this much stress for that one day? But again, if I don't do it, I'm going to be annoyed with myself because I've put it off for so many years. Yeah. And that's the one thing I want to do.
It's something you've wanted to do for such a long time, and now she's finally doing it. And I massively respect that and fully support her. So I'm sure everything's going to go amazing anyway. So you just need to carry on. It's tough, but just as we said, it's not going to get any easier. If anything, it's going to get even tougher closer to stage day, show day. So yeah, but it'll be fine. And as Naomi also mentioned there, this doesn't apply to just, if you want to compete. This is for any goal that you've got. If you've got any, small term goals or long term goals regarding any fitness or working out or anything like that, you can incorporate your time management to all of this. Obviously, you don't have to be competing for it. And not everybody has to compete. It's not for everybody. So whatever your focus is, just try to time manage around that. Like I say, if there's anything you want to know regards to what else we do for time management or anything as such, do let us know. Just drop a comment in the comment box there, and we'll be very happy to reply to you. I hope at least some of the information here has been useful, and just given you a outlook of an average couple that are just trying to get through life, doing what they love, and something that can relate to you guys. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. Catch you in the next one.
See you in the next episode.
Adios, amigos.
Watching them.
Yeah, it's raining. See you in a bit.